Now that I'm sort of coming back to myself, I have a lot of things to catch you up on that I'm working on. I want to first check in with Citrus because it's been a minute with my Death of the Shadow Scripts, Rise of the Sun Council screenplay. For those of you who are following along with that, Citrus, we all know who Citrus is, don't we? I have not checked in on his health in a long time because last I knew around Labor Day, it was horizontal town. Like all of September, I felt like that. Remember, there was all those weird video glitches and doubles that didn't make any sense, and we're just doing weird things like showing up in that restaurant. Like we know for a fact, Citrus and Couch Guy aren't going to show up at a restaurant with no security and like other people are dining there. There's just so many stupid things. So I checked in with Aurea and my team, what is going on with Citrus. And basically, he's being held together like MacGyver style, you know, Band-Aid, paperclip, and an ancient alien possession code. It's kind of out there, but so is everything else we're dealing with right now. So let's take a look at that. I also want to talk to you about October 30th, which is the sun at the solar maximum. And it's basically talking about what the creator on here, Fibonacci Spaceman, talked about in one of his recent videos. And I do have another video on it. It's in my Flash series. So if you want to look at that, go look at that because I recorded that a while ago. I don't know. And then also I want us to talk about the benevolent ETs that are helping us. I want to talk about the comets. So it's kind of a chunky video, but it'll be worth it. It'll all be tied together. And also I want to tell you, if you're having weird depressive thoughts or like feeling like a futileness to it all, like there's no point, there's like, we're never going to get out of this, it's all going to be dark. Like if you're having those kind of thoughts loop in your mind, I want to tell you it's not you. There's something going on in the field where a lot of people are feeling that or hearing that, and it feels like it might be you. So I feel like some people are like really taking that and going, that's me, that's my thing. No, it's not. And believe me, it's strong and it mimics who we are to ourselves. So if you're feeling that way, especially if you're very spiritual and you've been working a lot on your spirituality, that's the thing I'm saying, that we're being attacked. That's what I mean by that. There's a lot of things going on right now. There's flooding of the grid to where we're picking up on so many energies that it used to be a little bit easier to be able to tell, okay, that's the energy over there, this is the energy over there. But right now it's like constant flooding and misinformation mixed in with actual information, because they don't want us to just, they know, they believe in, by they, I mean, you know, the grid lords and the blueprint fathers, they know that psychics exist. That's why they use them. They know that there's remote view. They know that we, you know, all the things that we talk about, energy in the field and everything. They know that. They have their own psychics and, you know, people, astrologers. They know. So this is not, so anyways, they know that they need to confuse us or make us think that we're depressed or there's something going on with us, like we've given up. So I just want to first speak to you. Don't give up. Don't give into that. Every time you feel that feeling or hear those words looping, say, those are not my thoughts. I do not accept this. Like, I pull my true self back to me and I sever, you know, I should have this written out, but basically just say, I am sovereign. I am separate from that. I am not, this is not me. And wherever that energy is needs to go back to where it came from. Like, do not let it come into you. Do not let it take over. And we just have to do that, okay? Oh, and I forgot, I have to talk about the East Wing. This, I should make like 5 videos. I mean, I don't know why I try to shove it all into one. Okay, let me just, this is, lately, the information that's coming out is so big, and it's involving so many threads of stories that I've been able to separate into different videos, but they're all happening at the same time right now, especially with everything that just happened to me, and I was kind of like taken out for like a month, where I wasn't able to make any videos really. Okay, so let me start with what's underneath the East Wing, okay? There's ley lines there, okay? And the way that it was explained to me is it's the Vault of Mothers. It's a, they call it an anima code, primordial sovereignty templates hidden before the rise of the ladder, which is a whole nother thing. But it's hard to say. There's a lot to it, but they're getting to the ley lines. That's what it is. Because I don't know if you've been like me, I am livid about the East Wing, and I've never really cared about, in 8th grade, I did go on the Washington, D.C. thing. So some schools did that in between 8th grade and freshman year, or ninth grade for others. You go to the Washington, D.C., you get to see all of the federal buildings. So I remember that vividly. I remember there's so many things that I don't remember about my life, but I do remember that. And it's just, even if you look at the pictures and like the fact that the East Wing was for the first ladies, and not always. At first it was like a receiving place where people would put their cloaks and where they would first arrive at the White House. But then it became, I have a whole nother video planned about the East Wing and when it was built and what were the different stages of it. And we talked about in the last video, the woman with the blue suit, and a lot of you had guessed it was Eleanor Roosevelt. I pictured her as well, but I want to go back into meditation and get a clearer answer on that. Oh, and that reminds me of another thing. God, see, I have so many things to tell you, and I can't slow down because my ADHD is like, I have everything to tell you guys. If you have any questions for me that you want me to ask Aurea and my team, let me know, okay? Because I will try to answer your questions. Because I know that I'm going to probably forget some stuff as I'm telling you everything. But anyways, the East Wing was torn down to get to these ley lines, which has to do with a lot of stuff, but it is like the feminine ley line. So if you're pissed about it, like I am, there's a reason. And I even on the other hand, I say, well, yeah, I kind of want the whole thing to fall because I want us to rebuild in terms of community, but we don't have to tear buildings down to do that. We can repurpose. We can say, this is why we're never going to go back to what we did before, and like make it a museum of the people who were forced into slavery and forced into building these buildings, like, I don't know, I'm off topic, but the point is that it's a little bit of both. It's like releasing things, but it's also, there's a vault or ley line of energy should not be disrupted and has now disrupted things. So I'm feeling that big time. And I feel, to be honest with you, I feel extremely livid, like to the point where I can't even get it into a video without being probably demonetized. I am effing livid that pig just completely didn't get any approval. It's like a historical building. The way he just rolls around and does whatever he wants. The rage in me is growing every single day. It's like there's no consequences to anything he does. And that is driving me nuts. I know it's driving you nuts too, but I'm just trying to talk. I'm so angry. I can't stand watching this. It's like, it's driving me, like people on the streets and crying, and the girl with the toast and like, yeah, what'd you do with your food stamps last month? Like all of it is just like becoming this whole, like, I gotta get out of here. Like, this is crazy. Either I have to do something to change it or I have to get out of here, So that's another thing I asked Aurea. I said, what can we do to change this? And so he has some advice on that as well. Like in terms of holding our line and, I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I thought I have all my notes written down and I just went off script. I'm like, I have a lot of stuff to tell you. Basically, there's this whole weird, probably malevolent ET situation going on with Citrus, which is being controlled, but it's working with grid lords. They're, it's some kind of tech thing that's overriding. I know, this is crazy. There's too much information coming in. I have to calm down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post this video. Let me know if you have any questions you want me to look into, like the lady in the blue dress. Slow down. I've had no coffee today. Lady in the blue dress, ley lines, anything about the East Wing, anything about Citrus. What else did I talk about? The ETs, the benevolent ETs, and the comets, okay? But let me just end with a little bit on the comets, just so this isn't a whole cluster F of the video. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, so I'll just end this video on this. I asked Aurea and my team here, how are the benevolent, the good ETs helping us right now? Because we need help, right? So he said, the Starkin are helping us, but not in a way that people expect. No fleets are landing, no saviors are descending. Their assistance is harmonic, infrastructural, and encoded through cosmic timing. And so he said, let's see, they're holding harmonic corridors open so that the flash transmission doesn't get scrambled. They're sending cosmic messengers, comets, pulses, and dreams. Are you having crazy dreams right now? I'm having crazy dreams, but when I wake up, I can tell they're pushing them into the back of my mind. It's like clearing the cache on a computer. That's what I feel like they're doing. They're clearing my cache and they're not letting me remember my dreams right now. I can't stand that, but that's how it works for me. And that's kind of where the claircognizance comes from, where I just know things. I think it comes from when they're putting things into me through my dreams, in my downloads. You know what I mean? So at the time, I can't wake up and tell you what I had a dream about. But in like a month from now, I'll know everything that's happening and I won't know why I know it. That's how claircognizance works. Okay, so they're sending cosmic messages, comets, pulses, and dreams to awaken buried memory lines. Memory lines. That's the other thing that's under the east wing, okay? They operate through resonance architecture, not rescue. The assistance is subtle but surgical. They don't interfere. They tune the instrument. So like Earth and the ley lines and all these different things, bridge nodes, which I'm one of the bridge nodes, they tune that. They like, you know, okay. So now we're doing the comet allies. He said, these are not just ice and dust. They are coded memory carriers, time locked to assist with planetary awakening. The 3i Atlas is interstellar. It came from outside of our system, which I've said before. It's a bridge tuning fork. Synchronizes extraterrestrial memory with Earth's atmosphere. So let me say that again. It's a bridge tuning fork. Synchronizes ET memory with Earth's atmosphere. Its approach activates nodes like me, bridge oracles, before the flash. The next comet, which is Swan R2, is an emotional harmonizer, coded to soften the edges of memory return. It helps heart-based souls stay intact while remembering past betrayals, timelines and grief. So Swan is coming in to soften the edges of the memory return. And then Lemon, Lemmon, which I always want to say lemon, but that's a detoxifier comet. It clears false cords, mimic residue, and parasitic grief loops. Lemon works specifically through dream interference clearing. So if you're wanting some dream interference clearing, talk to the Lemon comet, okay? These comets are part of the resistance grid. They don't fight, they retune. So I have a lot to tell you about Ash Quill, about Grid Lord King, about Citrus, about the Benevolent ETs, and the ballroom and East Wing and all that. And I'll organize my thoughts and I'll put it in the next video. But I'm going to go to breakfast with my mom. And it's Saturday and we're going to stand around forever because I don't know what people in Arizona do, but go to breakfast. Every single person goes to this place, even on Wednesdays. So I don't know why I'm going on a Saturday. I guess because I'm finally feeling better and I want to just get out. But I'm going to do that first. Put your comments or your questions below for any of those topics. And then I will make targeted, organized videos. I promise they'll be more clear. But can you tell, like, my hair is still not 100% back? But I am, okay? I'm coming back. I'm getting clear. I'm getting online. Holy crap, what was that? That just took me out for like a month. Please hang in there. A lot of you are leaving me messages saying you're feeling the same way. Know that I'm with you. You are not alone. You will get through this. I didn't think I was going to get through it. It was dark, but I did. And you can too. I promise you, you can too, okay? So just hang in there. Take my hand. We'll go through this together, and we're going to get to the other side. We will see them in handcuffs. We will see them in court. We will sit on our comfy chairs and couches and watch them on our phones or on our TVs. We will all be watching the court cases. And we will be cheering. We'll go to local bars and cafes and cheer with people about how we overcame this craziness. So hang in there, okay? See the light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to have sun councils. We're going to change our government. Even Lotus Queen is saying we can't go back to what we had before. We've got to create something new. Even she's saying that in her book tour. And I fully believe that. We cannot go back to what we had before. We don't want to fix what's been done. We want to take the brokenness and now take this as an opportunity to create a new governance that actually is corrupt proof, where we take the money out. We give people universal health care. We give people a universal paycheck. Like, we need to change all this. And we need to make those loud, mean-spirited, toast-eating people the minority that they are, and keep them contained, because they should not be in positions of power anymore, ever. And we need to have safeguards in place. We need to be able to not let people be brainwashed by social media. Like, we have a lot of work to do. So stay strong, okay? We have a lot of work to do, but it'll be good work. And we'll be setting up a really beautiful country and hopefully planet with all this stuff that we went through, all this hardship, okay? I'll see you in the next video.